Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So as you can probably tell by the difference in the home screen, we are, in the release of the Edges of Eternity. So, cool stuff. We got some new cards to play with, some new mechanics to work with. Should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. So, the daily that we're going to be focusing on, we're going to be mainly focusing on the attack with 30 creatures and the play 25 lands. I haven't found a Dimir deck using some of the new cards that I like or that I'm willing to put together yet, but we do have a Simic deck that uses some of the new mechanics, mainly the Warp ability. So, Warp is you may cast this card from your hand for its warp cost, exile it at the beginning of the next end step, then you may cast it from exile on a later turn. The main combo of this deck is that Doc, Aurlock, Grizzled Genius lowers the cost of spells you cast from exile. So take Mightform Harmonizer, one of the new cards. Pay its warp cost. It goes back, goes into exile, and then if Doc is on the field, you pay 2 green instead of 2 and 2 green. With Anticausal Vestige, you pay 4 instead of 6. Pretty cool. With Codecracker Hound, you pay 1 blue instead of 3 mana totals. So yeah. So you kind of get the idea. The main, kind of killer combo of this deck, at least that I've seen, is to have Anticausal Vestige on the field, get Mightform Harmonizer on the field, play a land to then double this guy's power, probably after you've played Aloe Alchemist to take it from 7 to 10 because of its ability, and making it 20 with trample. So you get the idea. That's kind of the main strategy of this deck, and everything else is to help us get cards, or to help us get cards with Dour Port-Mage or Codecracker Hound. To protect our stuff, Snakeskin Veil, to get our heavy stuff out later, or quicker, Llanowar Elf, to get more mana, Outcaster Trailblazer, or to kind of mess up our opponent with Jill. Jill also sends things back to our hand, so you never know, might want one of your creatures back to your hand. But anyway, we're going to give this a shot. I haven't used it yet. Kind of excited to, though. Mainly to try out some of the new cards or some of the new effects. I'm not expecting for this to go super well, but you never know. The first few days of a expansion release, sometimes they go well, sometimes they don't. Yikes. I am going to mulligan this. Yeah. No. It's not any better. This isn't any better. But I'm not going to mulligan down again, so... That's not good. That's not good. Oh, thank you. Nothing? Interesting. Are they playing Big Red? They might be. Red and white? Okay. So that means I can plot this for just a single green. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, I can't tap that for green while it's summoning sick. 1,000 Moons Infantry. Interesting. Ah, wait, I should have played that. That's my bad. That's my bad. So what should we do? If I do this, it'll get... Yeah, let's do this. We've already messed up a little bit. tap 4. So they had to tap everything to get that on the field. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. You'll do its warp cost. Do that. Jump up you. Okay. Okay, yeah, you only give hexproof, so... And I guess we can just go ahead and play you. So you kind of see the effect. Now with Dock, this becomes just a 2 green play. Kind of all over the place, though I'm not entirely sure what our opponent's playing. Law above. You draw a card, that's fine. I'll take the hit. Not the greatest, but... Another Llanowar Elf. That's not great. That's game, actually. So we're going to play that. Good game. Let them finish. I don't have anything with reach. Well, that could have gone better. But I think you see, I think we understand like how the deck is supposed to be played. I think I made a few misclicks in that match. Definitely made a few misclicks, and that's okay. But I think we get the idea, right? I'm not the biggest fan of this. I don't trust them. And I kind of need Dour Port-Mage at the moment. Not that I'll keep it. No? Nothing? Okay. I really don't like either of these. I really don't like either of these. But maybe another Trailblazer. You've kind of served your purpose at this, actually, this one. So you've kind of served your purpose at this point, Dour Port-Mage, but... There... And we'll save, yeah, we'll save things for the snakeskin. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. Pass you. Okay. Aloe. Mm-hmm. Investigate. Okay. Dour Port. Not helpful here, unfortunately. But we're going to go ahead and put you on the field. Do as much damage as we can. Block one of the outcasts. Alright, so they can play a spell from the top of their library, if they have one. And that won't do it yet, I don't think. Of course. Of course they get it. That's just my luck. Well, that's a little unfortunate, and to be completely honest, I know 2 matches isn't really enough to get to know the deck, especially because we never got our Eldrazi card out on the field. But so far I'm not overly impressed with the deck, and that's okay. I wanted to give it a shot. The wild cards I used on it were for cards that are new, that could show up later on. I'm okay with that. It happens. Maybe in the next episode things will go differently. That would be great. But at the moment we are going to wrap things up here. So if you happen to enjoy this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.